Hi, my name is Grant Goldbeck. I'm an Elite Series Pro from the state of Maryland. One thing I'm always asked is, what my favorite technique and application, I like to bring to the table when I'm catching bass. And I'm a structure fisher. I love offshore structure fishing. The one thing I found that's really important with structure fishing is giving the fish something different, not only giving them something different, but trying to figure out, what's going to trigger those fish to bite by day. Some days they want it really slow. Sometimes, they want it popped off the bottom. One of the techniques that I found that a lot of people don't do is actually taking a jig, staying off the structure a good ways and reeling it uphill, keeping contact with the bottom. I like to go to a 1 ounce jig for that most of the time, sometimes a 3/4 ounce, but I feel a 1 ounce usually maintain contact on the bottom really good. Once that bait gets down to the bottom, I like to keep the rod tip high and keep like a steady wind on it. And what that does is it keeps that jig bouncing on the bottom, keeping contact, and it actually acts like a crankbait, but a weedless crankbait. I can go through brush, I can go through just about anything, rock down there on the bottom, I'm not gonna get hung up. What it does for me, I feel, is it takes those bass that are inactive down there in the school and it makes them active. A lot of times cranking that jig real slowly on the bottom will take that inactive school and make them active. It makes them decide whether they're gonna eat something right this minute or maybe wait the whole entire day before an opportunity comes in front of them. Bass are opportunists, and making them make that split decision a lot of times makes them make a decision that they normally wouldn't make when they get a longer time to look at a bait. When I'm offshore structure fishing, I like to put my bait together with twin tails a lot of times, because the twin tails, what they do is they'll actually get flapping. When you can get them going like this, it actually looks like a crawfish in defense. When a crawfish is scooting backwards, in a active, faster pace like that, generally it's when something's chasing them. So it pretty much takes that predator and that prey and it takes that bass and puts them in a situation where, this is a feeding situation. This is a crawfish trying to get away from me. And I need to make that decision right now. Am I going to eat it or not? And that steady crank really, really, really makes it look like a crawfish scooting away backwards. I find this technique puts more fish in the boat for me when fish are inactive. To me, putting more fish in the boat, whether it's at a competitive level or just fun fishing, hey, that's what we're all out here for, to enjoy the day of fishing. And when your rod's bent, you're enjoying the day of fishing.